for joining us on this hour. I'm Greta Wall. We begin with exclusive news out of the nation's capital as White House officials have told One American News that 3 staffers have been identified for leaking classified information. This comes as the Trump administration has seen a string of leaks, including the transcripts of private meetings, conversations, and phone calls. One America's Trey Yingst has more from the White House.
Good evening from the North Lawn of the White House. We come to you tonight with breaking news. Sources telling One America News today that President Trump will be firing multiple staffers when he returns from his trip abroad. These staffers are set to be fired for leaking classified information. Again, we are getting word tonight here in the nation's capital that President Trump will be making a number of dismissals from his White House staff. A source here today at the White House told me that 3 people have been identified as leaking classified information. This has been a major issue for the Trump administration since President Trump came into office on January 20th, Inauguration Day, here in Washington, D.C. One of the sources that I spoke with today, though, telling me that this is criminal and that people could go to jail. That source went on to say that this is dangerous and also terrible. One of the major leaks that has come out of this White House that the Trump administration has been extremely concerned about, and many of the sources I spoke with talked about this, is a leak last week having to do with intel that the White House and the Trump administration has when it comes to terror organizations in the Middle East, specifically in Raqqa, Syria, developing laptop bombs that could be used on commercial airliners. This is something that ultimately could target the United States and was leaked to the media. It was leaked from a classified format, and that is one of the many leaks that has come out of this White House in the past few weeks that has been a major concern to President Trump. As for the specific day that these multiple staffers will be fired, we do not know that yet. What we are learning today is that the Office of Government Ethics has received information from the White House about these 3 staffers who have been identified for leaking classified information. There's then a process that the Government Ethics Office will have to follow. They will then come back to the White House, and then the president will be able to make that final decision to fire those staffers. But again, that's breaking news exclusively here on One America News. President Trump set to fire multiple staffers when he returns from his trip abroad.